Hello friends, good morning. We all use pivot tables in Excel, but what if I tell you there's a better version of it, which is PowerPivot. In today's video, we will learn PowerPivot in the most practical and simple way. What PowerPivot does is it allows you to bring data from different sheets or table without writing any formulas like VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP, without increasing your file size and without slowing down your Excel. Also, while a normal pivot table struggles with large amount of data, PowerPivot can handle millions of rows very smooth and very fast. We'll use a simple example with the two real data sets. I have the expense data set and I have the employee dataset. First, I'll show you how the normal pivot works and what issue we will face in that, and then I'll move to PowerPivot. So it will be a better understanding for you. First, I'll create both the datasets into table. So first, I'll say Control T. I'll say OK, and this one I'll give as expense. I'll put EXP. I'll come to employee dataset. I'll say Control T. I'll say OK, and this one I'll give it as EMP. Okay, so I have EMP and EXP, and now let's create a pivot table. So I'll go to a new sheet, pivot table. We have given the name EXP. I'll say OK. And now suppose if I want to see total amount via expense type, it works fine. It gives me business meals, hotels and their amounts. Now suppose if I want to see the total amount via company code, I don't see company code here. However, if I go to employee dataset, I see the cost centers and company codes. Now what I need to do is first I need to get this company code in the expense dataset and do a refresh, and then I can pull it. Let me show you quickly. For this I need to use a formula. So I can use a VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP. And one more thing you have to notice, the company code is the fourth column, 1, 2, 3 and 4th. The table name we have given is EMP. Now I'll come to expense data and I'll say equal to VLOOKUP, open bracket, what is my lookup value? It is employee ID, comma, what is my table array? What is the name of these employee datasets? It's EMP, and you can see a table icon is coming. I'll do a double click, comma, what is the index number? Where was the company code? It was on 4th number. So I'll say 4, comma, and I'll say exact match, close bracket, enter. And you see I got this data, and now I can change the header to company code. And now I need to come to sheet 4, which is my pivot table, come to the data, refresh, and you can see company code is there. Now I can remove the expense type. I can see the company code wise data. It works fine. But now here the problem, if you see, if I want cost centers, again I have to come here, again I have to write a formula, and each cell will have a formula. As and when your data gets bigger, the files get very slow. Okay, so that is the major issue. Now let's see how PowerPivot works. In the PowerPivot, first step is to make sure that you have that PowerPivot tab. For that, you see I have it here. Okay, and if you don't have this, you can come to developer tab, click on the common add-ins and make sure that Microsoft PowerPivot is checked and say okay. Suppose if you don't have the developer tab, then you can go to file, options, and then go to add-ins. In this, manage add-ins, click common add-ins and say go, and you can come back to here. Once that is done and you see that PowerPivot is available, the first step is to make sure both the data are into the table format, which is already there. I already showed you. Now let's create a pivot table. For that, come to a new sheet, come to insert, click on the pivot table, the name you have given EXP, and now instead of clicking OK, first click on this check button, add this data to the data model. Okay, this is very important, and say OK. As soon as you say OK, your pivot table is created. And if you come here in the field section, you will notice you have active and all. When you click on the all, you will see you have the employee database and you have the expense database also. Now it becomes very easy for you. Suppose if I want to see company code, I can just drag the company code and I can just drag the amount without using any formulas. Okay, but there's one problem here. If you see this, you see all the amounts are same here, and this is actually the total amount for all the company codes. But that is not our goal. Our goal is I want the amount only for the company code 00. I want amount only for the company code 001. How to do that? You will go to PowerPivot and click on the manage. As soon as you click on the manage, a PowerPivot query editor tool will open. If you want to go back to the Excel, and if you save this, automatically your Excel will also get saved. So you don't have to worry on that. And now you can come to a diagram view and you see you have two data sets, expense and employee. And if you remember, both had one common factor, which was employee ID. You have to give a connection. To give a connection, you should have one common factor in both the data set, which is for us, it is employee ID. So I'll just click this and drag it to the employee ID. Now here the connection is built. Okay, and now when I go back to the Excel, it will automatically clear the error for us. Now I have the amount for the 00, amount for the 001. Now it becomes so easy. If I want to see the cost center, I can just drag the cost center and remove the company code and I'll get the data. Now suppose if I want the expense type, I can just drag the expense type into the rows data and it will give me company code expense type wise. So this is how easy it is when you work in the PowerPivot. Try using it. Very interesting. If you get a large data set, this would be a way to option for you. And if you like it, please share and subscribe as well. Link is in the description for the datasets. Thank you so much.